Spades. Be my Queen of Spades. Be my Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades. Couldn't find you in clubs, you in my heart always. I get you a diamond if you be my Queen of Spades. 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 Queen of Spades. पैसों से ना मतलब है, बस जीतने की आदत सी है. बन मेरी रानी तू तेरा राजा मैं. Now be a billionaire. तू सुन ले मेरी बात, छोड़ दे सारे आथम आज. थाम ले मेरा हाथ, तू चल मेरे साथ, तेरा इंतजार है. जुए में फिर भी हारना पड़े तो उसको मैं सह पाऊं, पर तू ना मिली तो दिल से दिल का खेल में हार जाऊं. That's why. Be my Queen of Spades. 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 Queen of Spades. Couldn't find you in clubs, you in my heart always. I get you a diamond if you be my Queen of Spades. 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 Queen of Spades. Hey, तेरी मेरी जोड़ी सबसे निराली है, मेरे लिए बड़ी किसी के भी. Oh hi, straight flush और royal flush तेरी. मेरी जीत दिया तेरी, वो तो बस एक बात हुई. बात से जो लव स्टोरी शुरू हुई, चलेगी हाँ चलेगी ये सारी जिंदगानी. जुए में फिर भी हारना पड़े तो उसको मैं सह पाऊं, पर तू ना मिली तो दिल से दिल का खेल में हार जाऊं. That's why. Be my Queen of Spades. 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 Queen of Spades. Couldn't find you in clubs, you in my heart always. I get you a diamond if you be my Queen of Spades. 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 Queen of Spades. Yeah, shorty, this one's for you, man. You know who you are. We got this from top to bottom, left to right. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Be my Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades. Be my Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades. Be my Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades. Be my Queen of Spades.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Spade in the Shade. This is a show that looks into the very best at the rants, the raps, and the racism from our very own Queen of Spade. I'm joined again this week by Evil Little McNuggets. We had so much fun doing this last time, and it seemed like Queen of Spade really enjoyed it as well. She didn't at all feel like a victim.
I'm a victim. I'm a victim. There, I said it. Are you happy?
Who are you?
She's the Queen of Spade. There was a whole song. Did you not listen to the song? So guys, I want to bring in McNuggets, but before I do, it's been 3 days. 3 days since we last heard from Queen of Spade, and that is concerning. I don't know if anyone's checked Twitter, if Coming Boo has come back with any updates.
Canadian YouTuber, art thief, rapper, serial victim and single mum Beth Gibbons, known to tens of people by her online moniker Queen of Spades.
Happy birthday, Kale, Tiffany, and Queen. Happy birthday to us.
Has gone missing.
So that's concerning because for all of her fans, Joe H must be beside himself, wondering where Queen of Spade is. But guys, I want to bring on McNuggets now. Evil Little McNuggets, thank you for joining me on Spade in the Shade. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. What do you think so far? Are you excited to get into? Where do you think Queen is? First of all,
I think she's probably in I think she's in her room and she's like scribbling out a rap right now.
you think she's like a Marshall Mathers style, like she's just scribbling out and perfecting some rhymes, and she's gonna come at us.
Yeah, I think she's gonna come at us with a rap here in the next few days.
If you had to sum up Queen of Spade for anyone who wasn't familiar, how would you sum her up?
Well, CPTSD.
You mean
She's a mom with CPTSD.
You mean she's a mom with CPTSD?
That's perfect. Yeah.
Okay. I would also say
this girl is a mess.
That this girl's a mess. What about anything else that you want to add?
Granny Penny twerking.
Good point, Evil Little McNuggets.
Yeah, I like it. I like everything that you're coming with. That's some really good energy so far. So look, I'm gonna play the actual theme song of the show. Then I say we get into some of these community posts from the last week. And I mean, you already see there's one pulled up, and CPTSD was mentioned. So if you have CPTSD on your bingo card, it's basically the free space. If there was bingo, that would be the free space, and RSN would be the other free space. It would all be free spaces because she just says the same 25 things every day.
That sounds like a good idea for an episode. Playing Queen of
Spade.
No,
we're definitely going to do Queen of Spade bingo. Don't even worry. Yeah, there will be Queen of Spade bingo coming up, and with cash prize. Because I'm not going to do it if there's not a cash prize. So let's get this intro going, and then let's start the show. What do you think? Oh no, please say hi to everyone in the chat before we get going.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. Let's see. We got Jason S, the Time Machine, the Adorkables. Hi everybody. The Professor. We've got Kelp Pill, Good and You Freelance Guru. We've got Gay Mangoes, the Professor's Alt, Cornville Foreskin, La Senorita. We got Callie Slime Bucket Witch Lady. Hi. We got Danny Banani. Gloria Owens is in the chat. Hi, Gloria. We got Cyber Squeak. We've got Maybe Val's Crazy. Logan W. Postman First Class Eugene E. Daly is in the house. We've got Cahootin with April from Circle K. Donde is here. Hi, Donde. We've got Robert Osland. I think that's how you pronounce it. Here to Party's here, and he's pissed off at you. We got Bass Ravioli. Hi. We got Sprinkle Cake. We got Cat G. Hi, Cat G. Chupa Grandson, Chatterbait Billy. We've got Clobbering Time. We've got Triggy Tiggy. We've got MyTube777. Let me see. We've got CNJ Dev. We've got Lunar Flytrap, Pagemaster, Some Jealous Basement Dweller, Kitty Velociraptor, and I think I'm all caught up.
All right, well, let's do this.
Let's shade some Spade.
I'm ready. You're ready?
I'm ready.
I'm all sexy now. I want to see it with all the screenshots I'm provided. You guys have been asking for this, right? I can have some fun. Let's solve this all right fucking now. I'm done.
This is Spade in the Shade. Holding it down from coast to coast with your host, West Most, and co-host, Evil Little Nuggets, covering low cause losers and idiots, putting it all on the string, doing the damn thing on the tool, with attitude, taking it to a new altitude, full throttle, we don't need no brakes, we expose rants, racism, and really bad takes, so welcome to the crusade. You in tune with Spade in the Shade.
I don't think I've ever been more excited for a live stream in all my life. Sorry, CJ.
I'm a victim. There, I said it. Are you happy?
I'm happy to be here. How about you? How about you, Nuggies?
I'm very happy to be here. I'm super excited.
What'd you think of that?
I loved it.
Well, yeah, you hadn't heard that before, so that was your first time. So, you know, before we get to before we get to the screenshots, I did say that we were going to listen to it's not just rants and racism. There's also raps, and songs, and I feel I would be remiss if I didn't at least deliver on that a little bit, right? So why don't we just play this, get it out of the way, and then everything else will just be smooth sailing.
My cat may need awake, murders it make not away. He buries face in this pussy, no church but sparks fly, okay? It's breakfast, this spoon money cake, flips me over, goes down right away. Eat my ass like souffle, say it tastes like candy. Big drumstick like Chick-fil-A, buries face between legs for days. Lap it up, don't let it go to waste, lets me spray all over his face.
Okay. Can I get your transformative opinion on that?
My transformative opinion is I think she needs to work on her enunciation a little bit. Just a little bit.
Ouch, I'm the victim.
Wow. Please go on.
That's all I really have to say. I think, everything else is a total 10 out of 10, but she trips over her words sometimes.
She has the beat does get away from her sometime, and she makes no attempt to get it back.
She doesn't have to.
She doesn't have to when you're that good. It's like Jorn when he gives a lesson on rapping. If you're not going to be if you're not the best rapper, you have to have really good lyrics. And squirting in faces, farting free, and pussy souffle. That's that right there. That's basically it's like Biggie. It's like Biggie reborn. And I don't at all think that this girl's a mess.
This girl is a mess.
I guess I was wrong. So
let's shade some Spade.
Let's get to these community posts because there are some. Now, this first one was made right after our first show when we did Canada Day in July in honor of both Canada Day and the first day of July this year. And Queen of Spade got into an argument with a person named Jesse, who had kind of come to my defense based off some things that Queen of Spade was saying about me. And you're not going to believe how she replied to some criticism.
You'd think that she'd take it very well, but she didn't. Yeah,
she actually didn't take it well. And rather than actually face any of the things that were being said, her response is, well, Jesse, considering I have CP, and she and then we're going to go to all caps, but I have CPTSD from childhood trauma that none of you even know the full extent of because I haven't even been able to open up fully to my psych about it due to being too traumatic. And I went through, and then it just, really, I didn't need to screenshot the whole thing because guess where it went after that?
I have no clue. Probably
it was just a long rant in all caps about how she's a victim, because in the world of Queen of Spade, no one is a bigger victim than her, and if you got run over by a car, she got run over by 2 cars and backed over by a bus, and she has CPTSD. So
that's always the cherry on top.
It really is, and so you're going to see a lot. There's a lot of but like RSN, CPTSD. There's always CSA. There's just always letters she's throwing around, and they're her go-tos. They're her go-tos to excuse her poor behavior and any poor behavior she'll have in the future. Like, I didn't include in this one, but there's proof of her offering up a dox of RSN to someone who is a confirmed child predator. But she was gonna give the dox to this guy because if you're against RSN, you are a friend of Queen of Spade. So let's because after this we are going to look at and react to a Queen of Spade live stream where she freestyles. So if you guys would love to hear her do some freestyle rap and get attacked by someone that just a day before she was friendly with, stay tuned for that. But let's move on to this next screenshot. Someone named whatever. Now on this day, Queen of Spades said that she was going offline. She does this a lot. She'll be like, I'm going offline. Have a good day, losers. Like everyone's just sitting around and they're waiting for her. And someone named whatever says, so sad. You're going to be offline and spend time with your family. You yet you focus on the internet drama that so fuels your life. And I love the response from Queen of Spade because she's like, LOL, this crap is hilarious. How is it drama? I love how you all project your stress onto me. Now, this was on Canada Day. This was on 7/1. But what do you think of that in your observations of Queen of Spades? Does this seem to be someone who's having fun with the internet?
So my transformative opinion on this matter, I think that I don't think she's having a lot of fun, but I don't think that's her fault.
Well, whose fault is it?
I think it's everybody else's fault.
Do you think maybe
She is a mom with CPTSD.
You think it might be that?
I do think it might be that, but I also think that it's just everybody coming for her. She's never done anything wrong in her life.
Yeah, I mean, as far as she's concerned, that is correct. So, I thought it's funny that she's going to be gone all day, and then she's right back there making just rants and posts, and then when people call her on, or one of my favorites is when she'll say those were I preset those posts were timed, but
she did not say that.
Oh, she said that many times, but they're responding to things that were just said. I set that 2 days ago, and it's like, but you're responding to something from right now. CPTSD. And
oh my god.
Yeah. So
I also love how she's like, unlike you guys, I have a life. I won't be around.
I'm not sitting around, even though there's 75 songs on her channel. How many are about RSN and Suit and Negs? This person is obsessing. And speaking of Negs, here's another one. This is someone talking about, and she posted this. Someone saying they kicked her from a Discord because of her being rude. She was warned multiple times. They think she's nuts. She needs to get help, and she is not welcome back there. Just yet another place where Queen of Spade has worn out a welcome. And her response is, LOL, oh, I was rude. I had every right to be rude to the people in there who make up lies and slander and make up moms being on drugs to call CAS, CPS on them while complaining TGR does it to them. And then, like, so if you're not real familiar with the source, it's like it's hard to keep up with all the names she throws out. So also, Tragic and DP tried to blame Mrs. Parker for crap he and Negs and Dark Ninja did to me, and that insults my intelligence. Goes on to talk about like DC media. So it just goes on and on. But she says I was rude and questions it, but then she admits that she was rude and gives a whole bunch of reasons why.
It's the same thing as when she was like, you know what, Wes, I didn't steal your video. Oh, well, I stole your video, but it's because I have trauma.
Yeah, and then it wasn't even your video because it was on Hansens Channel, even though, I do own the copyright to that. That wasn't your video. So there's just never any accountability, but with accountability, then she wouldn't be a lolcow and we wouldn't be shading in the spade, right?
That's true, yeah.
So let's did you have anything else you wanted to add on that one?
It's just, I'm a little bit confused because I only know a handful of the people that she mentions there.
It doesn't matter.
That's true. Yeah.
It doesn't matter because tomorrow it'll be 5 more people. Someone just for commenting in this stream, you might end up in a Queen of Spade community post when she returns from her COVID-versary, or maybe she's who knows, maybe she's out fighting the good fight against MLMs, although she didn't help Jason Morrow, who I did get an email. Anyone who was here on our Canada Day in July special,
did you get an update?
Jason, I did get an update from Jason Morrow. I didn't want to read it today. He sent me a really nice email. I'll have that on the next show, but I did it. I saved him $1,500 he was going to send off to a scammer after asking Queen of Spade for help in several live streams and her ignoring him. But she's a scam buster as long as it's not someone in her face asking for help that's actually being scammed.
I did see her respond to
that's in here. That is in here. That was pretty shitty. And then whatever person seems to really get under Queen's really gets on their nerves because she doesn't normally post. Like, you can leave a comment. I think she approves them all, but these seem to get through. And it's sad that you try to convince the couple of real people who watch you that the screenshot of you being vile and fake when you know they are all 100% authentic. And that's another Queen of Spades. She'll say, "Oh, that's not even me." and she likes to change her stories. We'll see proof of that in just a second. But she'll claim something isn't her when it clearly is. And it's bah ha 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 ha. Just like the screenshot clobbering time had of me talking about Deanna when I had zero clue she existed months before. Harold and I, and it goes back in deflection, and people are creating, and it seems to be a pattern over there of fake accounts and fake screenshots, all connected to RSN and Jesse and Stevie Wolf and Wes Most. But I don't know who Jesse is. I don't know who Stevie Wolf is. I've talked to HBV once. I don't know who Phoenix and Marizi. And so there's all these people that in her mind are connected in this grand conspiracy against her.
She's just got a laundry list of people who has like gotten on her bad side because they said one wrong thing at one wrong time. And it probably wasn't even like the wrong thing. She just took it the wrong way.
But like my question is why? Why the conspiracy? If you're familiar with Lauren Armstrong, he really thinks that Dateline and Perverted Justice got together to bust him on To Catch a Predator because he was an up-and-coming celebrity.
Yeah, I'm actually not familiar with Lauren Armstrong.
Yeah, well, neither is Clobbering Time, so it's fine. But so why? I just wonder why she thinks there is this. Does she really believe this, or is it just bluster from her? Does she really feel like these people are all out together, like she's some celebrity, and people are watching her and plotting ways to bring down quite possibly one of the worst content creators on YouTube?
She's an honorable celebrity.
She is an honorable celebrity. So let's.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, and a bit of revisionist history. Another Queen of Spade hallmark. So she started posting about me. Wes got super mad when I outed him as Gene. When did that happen? Yeesh. Like, not my fault. I keep secrets real well for about 2 years of getting crap. Then it might slip. Oh no, Wes Mosty, please forgive me. I promise Jesse, I don't know who Jesse is, won't be mad at you. Please forgive me. The anti-O's biggest secret. Oh no.
What does the anti-Onision community have to do with any of this?
Well, I guess she's saying that the anti-O's biggest secret is that even though I'm not a part of the anti-O's, I guess I'm Gene. Even though when Gene first came around, I was in a very public dispute with both Hansen and Vince Nicotra.
Also, why is she here, like, proudly admitting to what she thinks is your docs?
Exactly. Well, and also that she's saying that she knew I was Gene for 2 years. Apparently, I told this to her, and she kept that secret for 2 years. So you're saying this person that you've blamed for doxing many people and doing all these things, you knew it was me and you just didn't say anything? For what reason?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, she yells RSN's name 20 times a day. Why wouldn't she put me on blast that I was Gene? But it didn't stop there. It didn't stop there, Evil Little McNuggets. It continued. And then she attacking me again. What about when people find out you got a kickback from Hansen for Dateline on Onision? Was Dateline on Onision? Oh, Westy, please read all these posts word for word. I am. And then prove me wrong. LOL, have you and Gene on the same video chat together, and let's see he's not you. Bah! We are all waiting, and prove me wrong about the statement I just made too. I know eventually people will want proof, and then there's many dots. So
yeah,
more calling me out of for being Gene, and also I guess I got a kickback for the Onision thing that I had nothing to do with.
So do you know about the Onision documentary?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, at one point I was asked to be a part of it, but I was not getting kickbacks or nor was I involved in any way with production. But when you just throw out enough shit and you hope people believe you. But what Queen of Spade doesn't seem to realize is that by accusing everyone of everything, what she does is lose all credibility at all.
That's right.
Because she could say, like, there's someone in my house trying to harm me, and no one would believe her, because when you're constantly crying wolf like this, then your legitimate claims just look like more bullshit.
And then once she is genuinely victimized, it just becomes like even further making it everybody else's issue instead of thinking, oh, I fucked up by lying all of this time.
Yes.
And now that I actually have an issue, nobody comes to my defense. It's just, oh, well, they never cared anyway. So of course they're not going to say anything.
Yeah. So it's all because it's always, she always has to be the victim. That is her actual fetish. That, and then I guess farting for free in her husband's face. If she had two fetishes, those would be it. And then here, this one, that's why Westmos hasn't. And again, all of these were made like within 24 hours of us doing the Canada Day and Joy live stream. That's why Westmos has an issue with me. He did not have one and was friends with me for months, even after my online public suicide cry. But then 2.5 years later, after I refused to say RSN isn't a rapist and refused to be around there again as people are taunting me with him and a fake Chomo account and crap, then he suddenly has an issue with me and all I have ever done, huh? Sus as fuck. Well, that is a blatant lie because one, I didn't know about her online public suit. I didn't know anything about Coming Boo because I wasn't on Twitter at the time. By the time I got on Twitter, she'd already been kicked off. I just found out about that while making the video a few months back and trace, because it's really hard to find, because there's a lot of stuff done on her, but a lot of it's live streams that got pulled, or so it's hard to find just straight information about Queen of Spade.
Is there like a mega thread on the subreddit about?
I put the link to the Reddit in the description, so you guys should check that out. But again, I mean, like a lot of it's segmented stuff, and but she'll tell on herself about all the things she did. But yeah, I had no idea. And so she says that the reason why we aren't friends is because I refuse to say things about that. She won't say things about RSN when I'm not a part of RSN's community, nor have I ever been a part of RSN's community. And why would I care if she is around there again ever? I do not give a shit. But it's funny because I have the actual message, the reason why I stopped talking to Queen of Spade, and it was because almost 2 years ago today, Clobber and I did a stream with someone, and she got really mad because, of course, she was a victim of this person, in her words, and it was Muggs. And she said she was a victim of Muggs. And out of the blue, I get this long-ass message where she's saying that I'm a hypocrite, I'm no better than Chris Hansen. She like really talks shit about the Muse thing. Oh, so what? Someone tried to have you thrown in jail for trafficking. Try having a whole community come after you for 2.5 years. So it was the comparisons. Like, yeah, this happened to you, but guess what happened to me? And she told me basically fuck off. So I told her, hey, if you had a problem with me, you could have come to me. But this isn't the way to do it. And I blocked her. And it was the last time I talked to her until she stole my video. So her revisionist history, bitch, I have receipts. Like, what are you talking about? That shit irritates me.
Like, looking at this screenshot is fucking insane because you have this huge like block of text and then just like
because it just kept going on. It just kept going on with more. It appears you are no different than Suit or I'm going to have to pull my support. Oh no, please don't pull your support, Queen of Spade. So she like made a video about Muse and she took that down. So like, and now she's saying, I don't think that maybe you did traffic that person because, well, if I'm not going to agree with her, if I'm going to stream with Muggs, then when she has a problem with every other fucking person on YouTube, then clearly I'm not a trustworthy person. And I should be able to follow all the drama going on in her life when you can't even fucking follow it, Queen.
Right. And I hate that whole mentality too of like, oh, well, somebody did something that I don't like, therefore every accusation that's been made against them must be correct.
Yeah. Well, and then there was she was posting this on Instagram, and it's me and Chris Hansen, and we're asking some guy from On Passive to build a website. I mean, he does kind of look like Vince, but I mean, I build websites. You should know that. And then there's posts. So she talks about people, and don't worry, we're almost through these. She talks about people victimizing her and calling her out, and she just wants to be left alone. But then she'll call out people like Mrs. Parker. Why are you calling out Mrs. Parker? Ms. Parker runs your ass to the mud every time she brings you up. She will do a hilarious stream where they're reading her community posts with dramatic music, making Queen look like a fucking fool. She loses her shit. She wants to be left alone, and then she can't stop posting about it. She can't stop. She's polling the bear over and over again. And then as soon as you strike back, she goes, why did you hit me? Why did you do that? Why are you talking about me? I just want to be left alone. I'm a mom, and not, you know, like, I don't want you to think that she's just a mom, because she's not just a mom. What is she?
She's a mom with CPTSD.
She is
a mom with CPTSD.
She is a mom with CPTSD. And don't forget that, because she sure as fuck will not let you forget that. So then, in more posts, and you're talking about how she's taking Sunday off for some family and me time. That was, you know, and then 13 minutes later, she's posting about Mrs. Parker again, and there's like some poll, and she acts like she's having a good time with it, just like when she says, I'm having fun, and then 10 seconds later, she's pissed off and she's screaming and yelling, and she's bringing up her kid, and then she's posting pictures of her kid in a training bra on her community post. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And then Mrs. Parker, of course, was so nice, Nuggets, to share our video and shout out Queen of Spade. Said it was so nice they watched it twice. So shout out to Mrs. Parker for that. So yeah, and that was no. There's one more I want to get to. Oh no, this is Ms. Parker was just really letting her have it. Really went at her. Said, you look like the poster child for Jerry's Kids are the after pick in a meth ad. Now think about it, like not an ad not to do meth, but like, let's say meth is legalized and you need a spokesperson. Are you hiring Queen of Spade?
I would, however, I think that she would have an issue with like all of production, and then she would claim that all of us are racist, homophobic, and hold on.
Meth rhymes with Beth.
That's true.
It basically writes itself.
You're right there.
Yeah. So Ms. Parker wasn't just going to sit back quietly. And here's what I wanted to get to. So in our video, because I know Queen watched it, I was talking about her being an influencer. Because if you are an advocate, then you are trying to influence some sort of change or influence something. And so she made a post, you know, who said I wanted to be an influencer? Well, if you're an advocate, you are trying to be an influencer. And she talked a lot about the things that we said and how her songs are just jokes, 75 jokes that she spends a lot of time writing, recording, when she could be with her daughter, who's supposedly 7 years old and can't read. So the only secondhand embarrassment that anyone should get is that she proudly posted that to me, like I was the dumbass. Well, joke's on you, fucker, because my 7-year-old daughter can't read. That's not really something to be. Yeah, that's not something to be proud of. Maybe instead of making songs about free farts and pussy souffle, you can be getting hooked on phonics, because like you got to do something, but not this.
Is that why she argues semantics so much? She also has problems with reading, and she doesn't understand synonyms.
Well, I mean, she definitely has problems with like brevity. Like, just look at this writing. I assume she can read, or at least she just talks into the mic and it types it all up for her.
Well, I think that she can read. I just don't think she can do it very well.
I think her comprehension is where she's lacking. But she's another one of those people who, if you are having a conversation or an argument, she's not listening. She's just waiting for her turn to talk again. And it's the same with her writing. Like she can write all this, then you'll write something back, and then she'll just come back with So Jay Samaro, who was here last week, who had been at several for streams, responded to the post and said, "I'm so disappointed. Kayla and I believed in you, and when you didn't warn me, I lost thousands of dollars. It was most of what I had left from my business that went under. It was Kayla's college money for next year. I almost lost another $1,500 in the hopes of getting it all back until I was finally told the truth last night. If you don't think an advocate and influencer are the same thing, it's probably because you are neither and should stop pretending." I mean, all I have to say to that is,
ouch, I'm the victim.
Yeah, that one was harsh. That one was harsh coming from someone who, you know, just a week earlier had been so supportive of her and was talking about sending checks to Patreon or something. Yeah, I wish I'd seen these posts before I sent a check to Patreon. I hope when I return to your live stream, you are willing to discuss this so it doesn't happen to another one of your followers and supporters. And how do you think Queen replied to that?
Well, first I just wanted to say that while I do agree that it was a little harsh, I think it needed to be said.
Yeah.
As much as I think Queen has been a trooper when it comes to constructive criticism, with the way that she's been acting lately, I just don't know.
Yeah. She normally is really, really good with the constructive criticism, and she takes it all to heart, and she works to improve herself week after week. And so her reply to this person who lost a great deal of money, who was in her chats, who she is familiar with, she says, LOL, except I don't use Patreon and don't promote anything, nor do I have sponsorship. So see how this fake lore doesn't even make sense. That's the issue, sir. I try to laugh and play along, but when you all make up the dumbest things about me, I just have to roll my eyes and then hope that you get some help for yourself. How the fuck is that a way to respond to someone who you let down, pretending to be something that you are not?
Right? Like, the very least you could do is apologize.
Anything, right? Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't know anything. But instead, when this person is disappointed because they believed in her, it was closest between the two of them. And Kayla, who she even sang happy birthday to, Kayla Tiffany, she has nothing to say to this person other than LOL. And to say she doesn't use Patreon or promote it when it's in the description of her videos, that's not really sincere, Joran. That lacks sincerity. So I don't get where and then of course whatever comes back in, you promote it in your video descriptions and on your about page, for fuck's sake. Did you literally lose your ability to see? No, I don't promote memberships on here. On my descriptions and the about page has all my socials. That's not promoting. Do you need help? That's what she says.
I mean, like, yeah, Jace needs help. That's the whole point.
Well, she's talking to whatever. She's responding to whatever.
Oh, okay.
She's saying, I don't promote memberships on here. On my descriptions and the about page has all my socials. That's not. So it's arguing semantics. So,
yeah, that's all she does.
Yeah, maybe you signed up, but I wasn't promoting it. So like, and she said, you all hang out with grifters who literally beg for donations and want to have an issue with me. Go pay RSN money to do more drugs. That should make sense.
I would rather somebody be upfront about e-begging, and even then, like, taking donations, I don't think is e-begging.
I don't either.
But still,
yeah, they're optional. You either do it or you pay it or you don't.
Yeah, but like, it's one of those things. I would be much more comfortable with somebody who is very open about, like, hey, if you want to donate, here you can go here, versus somebody who's saying that they're not promoting things like Patreon when they clearly are.
Exactly. And then there was another post where she showed like a picture of her Patreon with the two people who are supporting her. One of them, I'm assuming, Joe H. And she's making fun of this man who was asking her for help and who was disappointed in not getting helped. And instead of just admitting that, you know what, I'm not an influencer, I'm not an advocate, I'm just a woman with CPTSD. Did I mention I'm a mom? And also, I just got some gray panties from Walmart, and I can do this.
I heard she mad rich. I heard she dead broke. I heard she sniffing coke.
Shut up, bitch! Hey, yo, Kim can spit.
Man, she don't write her shit.
Nah, Biggie wrote her shit. Shut up, bitch! I heard she going to jail.
I heard she out on bail. She done fucked up now.
And guys, that's a reminder. Please like the stream, because I don't want to have to do that again.
Don't make her twerk again.
Do not make her twerk again. One more time.
Don't make her twerk again.
Do not make her twerk again.
That's my favorite soundbite.
I really like that one too. And then lastly, this is the last screenshot before we're gonna get to Ski Mask Andy versus the battle between Ski Mask Andy and Queen of Spade. And it was and I don't know if she was trying to write in Ebonics, which she does do often. She'll she'll write in Ebonics or call people wigger. And then when someone says, hey, wigger is a racist term, calling someone a white N-word, and she says, no, it's not. Get over yourself.
Yeah, well, somebody told me that I need to put bronzer on.
Yeah, so if it's good enough for them, why isn't it good enough for me? Did I mention RSN? And it was us women's creators need a leash holder in order to have opinions and belief online and to share them. We either need men's to tell us what to say and do, and to be the attack dog for a woman's. Us women's cannot think for ourselves. Uwu cries in misogyny. And I replied back, please keep these posts coming. I have a weekly show that will chronicle your ranting exploits, and this is amazing content. Can you mention RSN a few more times, though? That was probably poking the bear a little bit.
A little, yeah.
That was probably poking the bear a little bit. So that basically catches you up with the community post over the last week from Queen of Spade. It was a quiet week, guys. It was a quiet week. It started off with a bang on 7-1 when she was really upset and she was throwing out the CPTSD, but it slowed down. It slowed down quite a bit recently. So now we're going to move over to the stream about Ski Mask Andy. Did you have anything that you wanted to add, Nuggies?
I did. So I don't think that Queen of Spade is smart enough to throw out a dog whistle. However, the way that she spelled women is with a Y is a turf dog whistle, which basically it's transphobic.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either, but I just don't think that she is smart enough to do that.
Well, it doesn't take a lot of intelligence to be stupid. Just visit the South. Boom. Take that, South. This was a really funny stream to me, and we're going to take a transformative look at it, as always. Ski Mask Andy, I have no idea who this guy is. Kenny Rap? No. But a few days, like one day before this, it was like on June 20th, she released a rap on her channel with Ski Mask Andy. Like, they were buddies now, and it was a rap and a PSA. And then the very next day, it seems Ski Mask Andy had flipped and was coming for Queen, saying that he felt emasculated, and she wanted to respond, and she doesn't just respond. At one point, she tries like a little freestyle.
I'm sure it was great quality.
Let's watch.
No, I'm not mad at you. I didn't know your thing was trying to emasculate white men. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta interrupt you.
So he's having a stream, and Queen of Spades showed up because he had said that he was emasculated by her. So she showed up to confront him in his stream, as she is wont to do. You know, she wants to show up and cause a problem, and saying, "Why are people attacking me in your stream? Why are people talking about me in your stream?"
You know, I've been waiting for her all night.
Yeah, you know, the internet bill might not be paid, so we might have to wait. We might have to wait until that check comes through for her to be able to get online and react to all this. And then she'll say she was gone, but she'll have like 20 videos just ready to go. Maybe even another cover of Cardi B if we're lucky.
I would love that.
Queen of Spade. I didn't think that's what your name meant literally. Like, you're the Queen of Spades or Queen of Spade.
So he also thinks, because she said he thinks she wants to emasculate white men, she must love black men. She must be a Queen of Spade.
Well, I initially thought that because of her name.
Well, everyone thought. I mean, there's no proof that that's not true. I mean, you know,
that's true.
Your gimmick is going around somehow baiting white dudes into rapping. That's today, maybe. Well, what's the question, Summer? Anything you like? Right? Or am I delusional?
You're delusional.
Hockey bars.
My blanket looks weird. Oh well. Anyway, so this again, I
want to know where she got a DeLorean to go back in time and film this shit in 2004. I mean, you got a DeLorean and a working flux capacitor, and you're wasting your time with this. I also really like the laugh, love your family behind her while she sits on camera ignoring her family. And ranting at Ski Mask Andy.
Do you think she has another live, laugh, love sign around there?
I'm pretty sure she had, because there's like a screenshot that was going around of her like screaming, and right behind her there was a live, laugh, love, and it's the perfect contrast.
I love that.
Meanwhile, the daughter's like, "Can I have a Lunchables?" And she's like, "No, I'm screaming at Ski Mask Andy."
And she's like acting all.
I don't know how we all get.
Go ahead.
She's just acting like she's got the upper hand on him. And
No,
yeah.
She, when videos were made, like my video about her, she didn't react to that. But someone that she feels like she's gonna outwit, she will do some shit like this. And so, like, right now she's excited. She's ready to get in here, and she's gonna show Ski Mask Andy what's what.
So I think that she could outwit Lauren, but do you think that she could outwit Joran?
I would love to see that. I would love to see her try. I want to just wait till I want to see her rap against Joran, and that's what he's been pushing for it. He's made several raps, and she just won't take the bait.
Get here all the time. It's because I made a comment to one voter that really wanted to come and make sure that, like, wanted to find out why I left hearts in the chat and got him to rap if I didn't want to, like, be with him or something. It was very strange. And I was like, I don't know. I just get a kick out of white guys rapping. It makes me laugh. I think it's funny. So then he has now put that with, anyway, I wasn't trying to emasculate you. No wonder why so many white men hate me out here. I wasn't trying to emasculate you. I was literally...
Yo, white men of YouTube, do better. Stop hating on this. Do I have to remind you guys? Nuggies, do they need a reminder?
I think they do.
This isn't just a white woman.
She is a mom with CPTSD.
All right? And also...
Stop simping for RSN.
Stop simping for RSN.
Also, don't forget that she's Italian.
She's also Italian, and someone told her that she should put bronzer on. Comments don't get much more racist. Does she throw the N-word around like they're beads at Mardi Gras? Yes, but you know what? I'll play the CPTSD thing again. Don't test me.
Really just having fun. But then I also was hoping that maybe if I was like, yeah, you've beat women and done some bad things, think about not doing that, then maybe you would think about not doing it. I know, high hopes. But, instead we get a rap where I...
Okay, so she calls him out for beating women, I guess, on the 21st. But on the 20th, they made a video together.
Yeah.
Kind of like her saying that she knew I was Gene, or... It's that, I was hiding it. It was a secret, but now he made a video about me. So I'm going to tell. So you knew this guy, in what you're saying, allegedly he is abusive to women and other things, and it was fine until he didn't like you. So now you need to put him on blast for that. And now he's a piece of shit because of it.
Yeah, she's fine with working with people that she thinks are, doing horrible crimes out here. But as long as they don't slight her, it's fine.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Are you threatening me in this? Can these white boy bitches stop threatening women out here, please? Because I'm getting hella fed up. I'm going to start actually coming out there and smacking some of you motherfuckers and show you that some of us white bitches won't just stand there and let you fucking hit us.
Okay, white men in the chat and in America and all over the world, you got to hear that, because you're probably thinking she's just an average, as she said, like an average white girl, but she is not, because she can do this.
Diamonds on fleet. Bitch, I ain't talking about heat. Put it on streets. We straight up the streets. Straight up the streets. Straight up the streets to a penthouse. Straight up the streets to a penthouse. Miami Beach. Yo, bitches talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it because I come to defeat. I peep, these bitches all sweet. Bamboo sticks all in a Jeep. There's a new weirdo every week. Get the whip, put it up for...
Okay, white guys. This isn't just some regular white Italian lady from Ottawa or wherever. She's from the streets.
She looks like in that particular video, she looks like a guy that I knew when I was in high school.
Is he straight out the streets?
No, he was one of those kids that took JRTC like way too seriously.
It doesn't sound like he was doing it for the clout.
No.
Okay, so let's talk about him offline. Right now, I'm talking about these white men that need to stop abusing Queen of Spade, and that's why she's a Queen of Spade, because the white men weren't doing it right. So you get it now.
Mm-hmm.
This is an origin story. This is an origin story. It's a prequel.
Just saying. I throw hands. You wouldn't have just gotten water on you. So, yeah.
That's true, because she will fart on you for free, bitch. She will fart on you for free, and she'll spray all over your face like a skunk.
Oh, no.
We got another one, too. I don't know what happened. Anyway, enjoy me apparently emasculating Ski Mask Andy again for free shoutouts, because I'm told that's what I was. Do you forget that you came and found me, sir? Okay, anyway, we'll just play the rest.
Yeah, that was her intro. This is 11 minute 40-second video. The first 3 minutes was just like her getting riled up. So she had gone into this guy's chat. She had left some hearts and asked him to rap for her. He rapped for her. Then later she said, "Ha ha ha! I like getting white guys to rap. It's funny." That just summed it up. And now she's going to come back and react to him. So let's keep going.
Oh, this is bro.
White boys rapping. Hey, she is amused. Ski Mask Andy, he's a really smooth dude. Hey, riding on a jet ski. Ski Mask Andy, as I run these damn streets. Queen of Spades. Who the fuck are you? Hey, you tried to hop up Mrs. Peekaboo. Hey, I left you leaking. Hey, turned you to a corpse. Hey.
Sound like he didn't know where to go with that one.
Yeah.
Sound like he didn't know where to go. Like he couldn't think of anything that rhymed with corpse. And look at her face. Look at the face of dissatisfaction. She is not satisfied at all by what she's hearing right now.
I'm racking my brain right now. I can't think of a word. It's like orange.
Horse. Horse is close enough. Fuck you and your horse. Look, I just finished before you, Mr. Ski Mask Andy.
Back, hey, Ski Mask in the rack with his on attack, hey. Fully auto, got the switch up on my stick. Ski Mask Andy, I am fly than a son of a bitch. Bitch,
she does kind of look like a horse.
I'm interstate ghosting. I am Mr. Coast to Coasting, hey. Mr. Punch you in the nose and hey. Bitch, I did it lots before. I do that shit again. Any money I ever earned, you know I fucking went and spend. I ain't taking that shit with me to the grave.
You little fucking bitch, I'd knock you out. I'd watch what you were talking about.
That was fire.
So she jumped in. It took her a full minute to think of that. A full minute to come up with that. And then and just look at the pause. But it doesn't stop there. I'm sure there's more.
Hey, your bitch's pussy stinks. Hey. Queen of Spade, you could never fuck with me. I wish that you would rap because that shit would be funny.
I have.
You're the honky, I'm the motherfucking cracker. I'm the motherfucking chain snatching fucking psycho rapper. Hey, bitch, I'm body, Mr. Ski Mask Kamikaze. You're a motherfucking honky, and this is not what you want. I fucking promise.
Are they both calling each other honkies?
Yeah.
I'm so confused as to what is going on, but like, baseball cap Andy is I mean, he's better than Queen, but I think if he's gonna call himself Ski Mask Andy, he should stick with the gimmick and be wearing an actual ski mask.
I would really appreciate that, but I do think it would be a little on the nose.
And I just don't think either that like, hey, what show are you going to tonight at Madison Square? I'm going to see Ski Mask Andy. It's not the hardest rap name I've heard.
Yeah, that's true.
It would be like, I don't know, Rat-a-tat-tat Trevor. No one, Like, I'm going to see Rat-a-tat-tat Trevor and Ski Mask Andy live at the Apollo. I just don't think it would happen.
Oh my god. I love that.
I promise if you see me, I would bomb. I'm a motherfucking
You
savage
bomb,
without my ski mask on. Hey, I'm done. No more free shout outs.
That's it?
Take that one to the bank. Look at a little miniature chat.
That's all I got.
Look at Summer with a miniature chat.
Oh! I do rap. Do you want a diss track? I can.
Pussy Destroyer, there is no group called Ski Mask Andy and the Bedwetter Posse. That is a bully comment. You are gonna make it into the wall of shame, the Queen of Spade wall of shame if you keep it up. Like I'm letting everyone know there will be no bully. Can you do me a favor and point out any bully comments that you see so they can potentially be added to the Queen of Spade wall of shame? And that's a real thing. And I have some inductees tonight.
This is the wall of shame.
There is a wall of shame for bully comments, and you're working on it, Pussy Destroyer, Ski Mask Andy, and the Bedwetter Posse.
I'll do one for you if you want one. That was fun. Hey, Ski Mask thought he had me outdone. Hey, he doesn't know that this bitch likes to have a rap. Hey, what?
What was that? What was that? Hey, this was fun. Hey, we're gonna have some fun. Hey, we're gonna go to church. Hey, Adam's family lurch. Hey, I'm gonna go to lunch. Hey, I like Nestle Crunch. See, I can do that shit too.
You didn't trail off enough.
I didn't trail off enough, and then just start staring at the computer like I suddenly got. She was lost from the beginning. And what's funny is like he's laughing, but like he can't even hear her, and he looks like he's laughing at what she just tried. That shit's embarrassing. Why is this video up? Why is this video up after you did that?
I hope she never takes it down.
Oh well, I mean it's been uploaded to other places, so it won't.
I know, but I
This
think
video
it's
will
funnier
live
when it's
forever.
on her.
I agree because I agree. I agree that she kept this up proudly because she wanted people to see them skills. This is not your average white girl, guys. Okay, white men.
No,
she got skills. Not to pay the bills because I don't think they have internet right now, but she does have considerable skills, albeit not enough to pay the bills.
Why are you all like that? She wants the man that she's clowning on. So weird.
Was she like mocking her
In
own
that right
flow
now.
just then?
No, she's mocking the people in his chat who are saying that Queen of Spade wants him.
Yeah, but the way that she just did that, like, it sounded very similar to what she just did with the hey, you know.
Who knows what the fuck she's doing? She might be thinking like she's about to come back with some more raps. She's probably thinking of it in her head right now. She's like, "What rhymes with corpse? Horse?"
I would never date y'all. That is why you're hating while I'm not.
Wait, did we do it? Are we doing another
no
one?
No more free shout outs. You can take that one to the bank.
I thought. What's happening? I thought we were done. How dare I?
I bodied you though, right?
Not really.
Body.
Guys, also, if you're in the chat, don't worry. She is available as a life coach, and she can also theoretically help you stay out of an MLM, but she cannot stop you from being scammed right underneath their nose for thousands of dollars. But yeah, this person, for just a low fee, could be your life coach.
Do you
and
think
it must
that
be
one
going
of,
well.
Do you think that one of her Patreon tiers is giving advice on how to rap?
I sure as hell hope so. I haven't looked at her Patreon, but that sounds like a stream all in itself. Why does this person Patreon memberships and merch when you can't crack 200 views on a video?
She has merch.
She has merch, and then she's gonna tell people, "I'm not out here grifting and asking for money like everyone else, but like, yo, you were trying to monetize this. This she is trying to monetize."
Maybe I need a T-shirt.
I think maybe you do. Let's see if she gives us some more of that fire.
I got RSN good, but you didn't. I'm very disappointed.
What up, Rick?
Are we doing another one? I'm so excited.
She went silent.
I was recording.
She's trying to turn the laptop on over there. Like, oh hell nah. No, he didn't. Hey, that's
what I did, bitch. Yeah, you got it.
You know that's what I do. That's my new favorite word. Pull up on the curb, I'm pitching curves. Nolan Ryan, I ain't lying. Ski mask, bitch, nigga, I'm high.
You are though.
Caring. Where the fuck your bitch? She's staring. I am not out here praying. I am out here getting paid enough. Yes, I'm skating. I am moving lots of weight.
I want to know who is watching Ski Mask Andy.
RSN Simps.
Is that what it is? Is it all ours? Because I saw Clobbering Time. Clobbering Time showed up in the chat, and of course, talking shit. And all I have to say is this:
Clobbering Time. Take that fucking paper bag off your head.
Take it off. And he also mentioned that everyone here is just simping for RSN. And again, I will say this:
stop simping for RSN.
Stop simping for RSN. So let's see where, because there's only 4 minutes left on this one. Then we're going to move on to the the Dina needs to stop. Deanna needs to stop stream. We'll probably do about 20 minutes of that, and then we'll wrap this one up for week 1. What do you think?
That sounds good to me.
All right, let's keep moving.
Got a fucking Ziploc bag filled up with a lot of 8s.
Cause don't impress me. I don't give a fuck about how much fucking ecstasy you make me slaying on the street. I don't give a fuck.
Free balling, I can fucking hear Dad calling. Hey, I am thinking in my fucking Cadillac. I would pull up, give a hating bitch a fucking heart attack. Hey, where's your bitch? Ask her what she's staring at. Ooh, she messed in.
Not much.
Pulled up in a mid clearing fast. Yeah, I wish. Hey, take a look at my wrist. Hey, I ain't flexing, bitch, but I can if I want. Pop my trunk. Hey, do a backflip. Put on 6 chains and do that shit real well. Like
are we at the circus?
Hey, I'm super ski mask Andy. You are just a hater and you swear that you can't stand me.
Why when?
Yeah, I'm robbing, I'm not scamming. I am out here jerking out the motel.
I got a carrot to hate.
A mansion, but I'm stacking. I'm flossing, nigga. I am straight from Dawson. And I'm screaming.
What did you just say the N-word? What the?
There. Did you just say the N-word? She called him out for saying something that she says several times in her Harley Quinn rap.
Well, it's different when she does it.
It's different when she does it. Do you know why?
Because she's I know you're gonna say it's CPTSD, but I think that it's because she is 0.0002% black.
I think it's because she's a mom with CPTSD. I think whatever you just said doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense at all. But what does make sense is it's funny that you could say whatever you want while I'm a mom with CPTSD. See how that works?
Fair. Yeah.
Ma'am, you didn't pay for that. Oh, I didn't pay for it, but it's fine because I'm a mom with CPTSD and I fart for free and I spray up in your face like a fucking skunk. Okay?
Ma'am.
They're like, man, put your pants. Okay, just take the Subway sandwich. Just go.
Can you please leave the Nordstrom? I don't know how you got in here.
In the coffin, right beside you, nigga. You are lying. I see it all. Wherever I go, I keep that fucking heat on call.
Can't go anywhere.
Automatically escape quick. My shit ain't a Tesla, but I can make it. I am driving, I am sliding, I am never lying.
You actually parked.
Is a motherfucking savage, a legend, you know. Tell me like my blunt, then it's bars. Yes, 1,000, bitch, I got them in my trunk. What you want? Hey, you need a fiber.
Here to party, the C in CPTSD stands for can say the N-word. That's the bully comment. You're inching closer. You're inching close to that wall of shame. Don't do it. And Gay Mango, she met a black person in 3rd grade. That's why. That's how race works. And that may be true. Thank you, Gay Mango. So Queen of Spade met a black person in 3rd grade. She also watched Drake on Degrassi. So basically, she grew up with Aubrey Graham, as far as she's concerned. So
doesn't she say that her husband is like Native American? Or
Native
something?
American, and also like a motorcycle gang members. There's a lot. There's a lot. Well, yeah, I'm sure we'll get to that on a future Spade in the Shade.
100 back if it's a
I heard it might be inducted.
Bitch, I'm doubling up, free throwing everywhere I'm going. I'm losing some bricks like who's the weight. I'm like this fucking Jenny Craig. I'm on the interstate. Saw your bitch ass and I.
What's with him and Jenny Craig?
Now I'm on the interstate and I ride out. Yes, I slide out back to your wife's house. You're driving a truck, you won't be the back tonight. So she wants me to pipe. Can you come over, Ski Mask? I don't know, I might.
Ski Mask is gonna need bus money. Let's be honest. That's why Ski Mask can't come over.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't think Ski Mask. I don't think that car runs. That Ski Mask Andy is sitting in. That car is on blocks, probably in a parent's yard, and they want Ski Mask Andy to go get a job. And he's like, "Yo, Ski Mask Andy, don't work at the Best Buy. I ain't getting applications. Bitch, don't ask me why. Andy, stop it, stop it, and go get a job."
Did you see what C&J Dev put in the chat?
Was it a bully comment? Was it a bully comment?
Yeah, I think so. But it's for Ski Mask Andy.
Skid Mark Andy strikes me as being even whiter than Cody Green. That's a bully comment, guys. Do not get into the wall of shame. I'm adding someone today, guys. You don't want to be in there. No bully comments, no simping for RSN, and no talking about this poor lady with CPTSD who's a mom and small.
Don't forget that part.
I don't think anyone's saying that.
Everywhere I go, I'm losing weight like Jenny Craig.
Yeah, that's like the 4th time that's been in a rap now. Congratulations.
Is she really going to get on someone about repetition? Read your community tab. We're talking about repetition. Just do Control F for RSN and watch your computer explode when it can't count that high.
Right. Or even like not even just her community tab, her discography.
Yeah, right? Like there's 75 songs. Look how many of them are about RSN Negs or Suit Yourself. Why don't I have a song? Where's the West Most song?
That's what we were talking about earlier. She's writing the lyrics as we speak.
She's writing the lyrics now.
Yeah.
She's like most, toast, ghost, host.
Roast.
Yeah, she's going through all through it right now. Yeah, she's gonna talk about my bad beef roast or something. I'm waiting for it. I hope she stays on the beat this time.
Go 6. No.
Are we done now? I can't see. Yeah, that's it. That was fun. I hope you enjoyed that. I don't just go around emasculating white men. Although apparently it happens quite often. There is something out here.
She does film on a TI-84 Plus.
Yeah, but you know what I think? White men be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I'm Queen of Spade. Let me tell you, white men be crazy. Talk about emasculating them. Girl, what are you talking about? Queen.
Right. Do you know what I think it is?
What do you think it is?
I think that she thinks that she's black because of her bronze tooth.
You think the bronze? You think that tooth is bronze? No, normally you would take it out before you bronze it, but you think she bronzed it while it was still in her mouth.
It's bronzed. It's bronzed by cigarette smoke, I think.
Okay,
or something.
so they said put skin on your bronzer, and she heard skin of your teeth. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I think, Nuggies?
Good point. Evil Little McNuggets.
I gotta play that one more time.
Good point, Evil Little McNuggets.
Okay, that's what I think. That's a good point. So the bronzer got on the tooth,
and
then she stopped. I only had enough for one tooth. That's a bully comment. That is a bully comment.
Am I gonna be up on the wall of shame?
You might be up on the wall of shame.
Oh no!
I call out a white man, then I'm accused of trying to emasculate him. I have a hard time with that. I'm not trying to emasculate all the white men. Or maybe I am. I don't know. I haven't decided that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye!
Yo, that was rough. That was bad.
Yeah.
And then, of course,
it wasn't her best.
Well, actually, it probably was.
You're right.
It probably was. But what I like is at the bottom of this fucking wreck of a stream we just watched.
Mm-hmm.
There, she has the links to like her anti-MLM stuff, and I want to know who's finding this and going, well, first of all, she spit fire. Then they go like, oh my God, she can also help me stay out of an MLM? Yes.
Right.
Yes, please. After what I just watched, absolutely. Absolutely. So that was
she's trying to go ahead.
Well, no, please go.
She's trying to diversify her brand and branch out.
Yeah, she doesn't just she hates all white men, and she will emasculate all of you. And she's starting with Ski Mask Andy, and she's going to move on to Rat-a-tat Trevor and the Bedwetter Posse and everyone else. They're all in her sights. And I guess we need to destroy this man in one for real, since apparently I was mean. LMAO. Did she think she destroyed him?
I think she does.
Real? That's sad.
Well,
That's really sad.
I think if you were to ask her to rate her performance in that stream, she'd give herself a 9 out of 10.
A 9 out. What would have made it a 10 out of 10?
If she hadn't like stumbled a little bit and like trailed off when she did her freestyle, if she had kept going, I think that would have been a 10 out of 10.
You know what I think?
What?
Oh, wow! It's the worst.
Okay. Which also kind of makes it her best. So
that's true.
Let's move on to the I am Deanna. I don't know how to say her name. I apologize. Won't stop. We're only gonna do about 20 minutes of this one, and then we're gonna wrap it up for this one. And we're gonna do this again. Are you having fun? I'm asking you specifically, and you're just not saying anything.
I'm sorry, I cut out just a little bit. What did you say?
I said, are you having fun?
I am. I'm having a lot of fun.
Before you answer that.
Grab my motherfucking ass. Grab my ass. Grab my motherfucking ass. Grab my ass. Grab my motherfucking ass. However, my ass. Grab my motherfucking ass. Grab my ass. Grab my motherfucking grab my ass. Grab my motherfucking ass. Literally. Grab my ass. Grab my motherfucking ass. Grab my ass. Grab my mother.
Now, do the panties look wet, moist, dirty? That's not for me to decide, people. And I hope you're not deciding that either. Do not in the chat talk about that they look used or old. Don't guess if they were bought at a thrift store or what Walmart bargain bin they came from. I don't want to see any of that in the chat, people. I don't want to see any disparaging comments about what you just watched, because those are bully comments.
That's right.
Those are bully comments, and those will not
I will
be
keep my
tolerated.
bully comments to myself.
Thank you. So let's move on to the I am Deanna. I was told in the chat it's Deanna.
I thought that Clobber said it's Dina.
Where did you see that?
Hold on, I'm scrolling back up. Yeah, right here. Clobbering time. It's Dina.
Okay, it's Dina. All right, so let's look at I am Dina won't stop, and see what Queen has to say.
Okay, so it is 10:26 at night. I am utterly exhausted.
The sound does get louder as it goes, so just keep in mind.
So I'm sure you can see that in my face.
Okay. Let's hear what you have to say. I'm also tired.
Okay, for real though, she does look like a PSA for not doing drugs. And I'm that's not me emasculating white women. Like she looks a wreck. She looks a fucking wreck.
She does. She looks a little rough.
That is how do you look at this and go like, you know what? I'm gonna get on the computer right now. I'm gonna upload a video to the YouTube. You know all those people who said I look like a junkie? Wait till they get a load of this.
She looks like she went to bed with her eyeliner on.
You think just once? Because I mean, I do know, and I'm sure the professors all would be able to agree. There was like 3 days in a row where she streamed, and it was the same outfit every day.
Oh no, she has. She's got like 4 eyelashes from all of the mascara clumping up and just making them fall out.
Yeah, well, like I said,
this girl is a mess.
This girl's a fucking mess. Okay, so. Let's go, Queen. Show us what you got.
And no makeup. So let's do it. Looney Tunes. So I'm just making this fair. This video is called Queen of Spade. Here's the response you so desperately need. Hashtag Queen of Spade. Hashtag Looney Tunes. Coming from a woman who also claims to have PTSD from abuse.
So what does that mean?
Well, she's obviously inferior because she doesn't have the C in there.
Well, she's saying like you have PTSD, and I have. How can you call me Looney Tunes when we're PTSD pals? Like we're on the same team. That doesn't matter. Like you can call someone a piece of shit, even if you share some same experiences or elements together. Someone can still be a piece. You are a piece of shit. Like you should know that. Everyone tells you that. When your daughter is old enough, she will tell you that, and you know that's true. Come on.
Yeah.
Like having a mom who's a fucking lolcow, like that's got to be hard.
Yeah, I feel really bad for her.
Like, how do you even have a chance when this is what you have to look forward to? Like in that last video, someone came home. It might have been her, and she's like, still, she has to finish up with Ski Mask Andy, not Coon Skin Cap Andy. That's not his name. That is not his name. Ski Mask Andy.
That's a bully comment, Wes.
That was a bully. That was speaking of bully comments. Sprinkle Cake is on the board with "This girl is a meth," and that's a play on words because her name is Beth, and she called her a meth. You're on thin ice. The ice is getting much thinner in the comments here. No one feels bad for her. MyTube777. We feel bad for her daughter. No one feels bad for Queen of Spade.
Yeah, we're talking about her daughter,
who also, when she is triggered, goes to anger to not feel vulnerable. I think we've seen. So you would think that there would be some understanding. Just say. Can we just remember I had no clue who this woman was, and I did a live stream with her ex, and then some streamer who wishes he was my ex hooked up with her to attack me and her ex, and her entire channel was dedicated to he and I before it was dedicated to Nicole. The reason why I spoke to you is because I was trying to reach you, woman to woman, survivor to survivor, angry bitch to angry bitch, to say, calm it down, take a step back, look at the people you're.
I love how she's just trying to sound like, I try to be level with you. I try to be the bigger person and really tell you that we don't need to be doing this. That's not what the fuck happened. And as you see on screenshots where she lies about what happened, her call, I told her I was Gene, and then I was mad at her for not talking. She's just making shit up. The stuff with H-Bomb is out there, and so she's trying to say the screenshots proving she knew him before. Those are fake. No one's faking shit. She lies. Mm-hmm. She lies and she deflects. It's the lolcow anthem. Someone needs to DMX that.
Do you think that she just believes her own bullshit so hard that she genuinely?
No, because people say that about me too. Like, I don't think she believes it at all. She's gonna say it enough and hope that we believe it, but she doesn't believe it. That's why. Look at her. Does that look like a person who's confident in what she's saying? She knows she's full of shit. She knows that her life is her sitting around waiting to yell and scream at someone, probably waiting for her kid to go to school or go to sleep. Just get out the fucking door, get in bed, so I can get on here and do this because this is important to me.
Well, Wes, I don't think she's full of shit. I mean, that's evidenced by the skid marks in her underwear.
Boom, bully! That is some grade A bullying.
Surrounding yourself with. I never trusted any of them, even when I was there. Be careful. That's all.
I'm in my car, and I just got sent this, so I pulled over. And I'm in my car. I don't know how to flip this, so here's my car. Okay. 10:26.
Hold on, is Ski Mask Andy next to her? Because if he's such, I'm gonna lose my shit. In the car with Dina. Yo.
I hope so.
Right? Like that would be that's like Avengers level crossover if Ski Mask Andy is sitting next to Dina right now.
Oh my god. And then there's Arson in the backseat.
Oh, Arson's in the back, and they're all going to Chick-fil-A. They got coupons. And if there's coupons, my boy Jordan Comedy gotta be in the other seat next to RSN. Hey, going to Chick-fil-A. Hey.
think about anything, and you don't have to prove anything to me. I've never even questioned your abuse. I know that you seem to think I have. Never have. Never questioned you. Only thing I've questioned you on, which Cupid Stunt brings up in a video, is why you would go to a man that harasses and stalks women, raped one, and has 3 restraining orders out on him.
Okay, this is. I want to remind you. She's talking about RSN at the moment. Someone who she was, while in a break with her, who knows what was going on with her husband, she was in a romantic relationship with, and allegedly he has pictures of Queen of Spade's butthole.
Oh no.
And but then once that didn't happen, now she attacks him regularly. This wasn't the last. It was 2019, and she is still like, in 5 months it'll be 3 fucking years, and she's still going on about. But she's like, how could you go to this person who did? But she was with Harold H-Bomb, the child predator. So she's going to say, yeah, okay, well, she's going to deflect from that and say, well, how did you go to RSN? And that's why she attacked Dina. Not because, for no other reason than you're going to RSN, you are my enemy. And H-Bomb, I guess, was also attacking RSN, which is why she went to him in the first place.
Right.
So sitting here with her hoodie on and trying to talk calm, while Ski Mask Andy is riding shotgun about to bust a flow. Like we're 3 minutes in and already like you just pick it apart, all the fucking lies. And she uploads this. Like she uploads it like she's proving a point.
Right. I think a more accurate portrayal of her is her Harley Quinn cosplay. I think that's her in her most natural state.
Yeah, the Harley Quinn bullshit. Yeah, no, I agree. It's fucking gross.
From 3 exes in order to speak about Harold, someone who has been stalking and harassing me for 2 years, and then help that person attack me when I didn't have anything to do with you and Harold. But you guys like got jealous or something. I don't know what's happening.
I hope you can see that. Okay.
And I'm sorry to pause again, but Nuggies, you pointed out that it seems like Queen herself has a history of being around men who have a history of abuse, like several times in her past. So it's just for her to sit here and call someone else, and I'm sure you can't believe 99% of what comes out of Queen's mouth, because it's all deflection. Like she herself has a history of these types of men in her life. So who is she on here lecturing about?
Well, Wes, I think you're forgetting the most important thing right now, and that is that she is a mother with CPTSD.
And she's wearing a hoodie.
And so she's allowed to align herself with predators, but nobody else is.
Well, if it's a white man that she can emasculate, it doesn't even matter, because then it was the emasculation of that man.
That's true. It was just a prank.
It was just a prank, bro. Just like all of her songs, all 75 songs, they're just pranks, bro.
It's just a joke. Why can't you guys take a joke?
Yeah. No, I won't. No, I won't make you macaroni. No, I won't make you craft dinner. Mommy's dressed as Harley Quinn and rapping for all of her fan.
Not all of her fan.
So that I could address this.
I don't know what she's addressing, because I did a video to her asking her to stop on Nicole. It's caused a lot of problems for a lot of people. It's been going on for several months. It's blown out of proportion, and the people that she is surrounded by are people that love to start drama, bring it into real life, love to take people to court. So maybe she found her people. I hated all of them, but maybe she found them. I don't know. I just didn't think that she would want to be around people like that. So she did a video, since none of her friends are telling her, hey, this has gone too far, you should stop, because she's surrounded by people that love drama, love arguing, love stirring the pot. They send screenshots around. You know what happens, Dino, when someone sends me a screenshot about something someone else says? We don't talk anymore. I tell them to get the fuck out.
Do you believe that?
No, no.
Do you believe if someone sent her a screenshot of like RSN, Clobber, Negs, me, Chris Hansen, Abraham Lincoln, and Superman, right? And we're all in a group chat, and we're plotting ways to fuck with Queen of Spade. You think she'd be like, hit the bricks, Jack, because the Queen don't need no dirty receipts? Do you think she would do that?
Right.
Or hold on,
struggling.
let me give you the second option.
Okay.
Or do you think she's a fucking liar?
I think she might be fibbing a little bit.
That wasn't one of the options. Do you think she's telling the truth, or is she a fucking liar?
Okay, I think she's lying.
You think she's lying? Okay, I agree. I do agree.
I don't want to see it. If I want to see something, I'll go look it up myself. I don't need a bunch of spies. I don't need anyone sticking up for me. You'll never find one of my mods in any of these people's chats, including your own, when you talk smack on me. You will never find somebody come and attack you for it.
Well, I mean, Joe H can't be everywhere at once. You have one fan. Like,
I'm starting to think Joe H is a sock account.
Well, I don't know, but I do know that Pussy Destroyer has just earned a spot on the Wall of Shame on the next episode. And with this comment, she locked him in the trunk. Now he's ball gag Andy, and that's the Pussy Destroyer. I hope you're proud of yourself. You will be in the Wall of Shame.
Oh my God!
The next episode. That's not a good thing. You don't want to be.
This is the Wall of Shame.
You want that? You don't want that intro for you. That slamming intro. Let's keep going.
Because I surround myself with people that do not act that way. I'm the worst.
How do you surround yourself with one person? Okay, I'll just keep going.
Joke all the time. I'm the worst one. So I tried to reach out to you to be like, don't do it. You've taken it way too far. Like, I got a bunch of these RSN bitches trying to get me to take them to court. You think I've taken them to court? So this is what I mean. This is something that these women do. They get off on it. They love the drama and the arguments and the attacks on people. They love dogpiling. They love bullying. They love this shit.
She always talks in like the collective. It's these people. Who are these people? And who are the RSN bitches who are taking her to court? Like, when did that happen?
It's like those conspiracy theorists that are always like, they're after you. They're going to come and take your kids, whatever the fuck. And it's like, who is
she
they?
feels like she's a targeted individual. You know, that's how she talks. But I don't see that from her. I don't believe she actually thinks that. But, you know, and she talks about you guys. Someone will comment on something. She's like, you guys are always coming. They'll be like, I never commented before on anything. Oh, yeah, right. I know you're. And then she'll throw out one of the 29 names that, you know, rolls off her tongue. You're this person, you're that person. They're like, no, I'm legitimately a person telling you I think you should stop and get some help. And she's like, oh, nice try, clobber. You know?
Right.
It doesn't
She
make
also.
sense.
What I think is really funny is like half of the time that I would like comment on her community posts, she wouldn't get that I was criticizing her and she would just like it. And like sometimes she would even respond. And you could tell that she thought that I was like in support of her.
You probably use too many big words, and that's on you. That's on you.
You know what? Yeah, that's
Look,
right.
the Wall Street Journal is written at like an 8th grade reading level. And there's a reason for that, you know, because the general public. So when you start going in there throwing around 2-3 syllable words, that's on you if she doesn't get what you're saying.
That's true. I should probably run it by.
If you could send her like a pop-up book, that would really she would really get that. Like a pop-up book she would understand it instantly.
You know what? I do draw pictures. I should send her one.
You should draw a graphic novel of why she should fuck off.
Ski Mask Andy's going to be one of the main antagonists.
I sure hope so. Yo, hey.
Especially if they can use somebody with mental health issues who's very vulnerable to go at each other. And with you and Nicole, they had 2 of them. It was great fun. Great time for all of them. You're being played. You're being used. Oh no, because they tried to do it to me, and I was like, so basically, that's what I did. Then I moved on. You came in a bunch of accounts. Ani came. Agaya. I don't know. You know that bitch that's been obsessed with me since 2019 that's upset and all her men have a crush on me? That girl. She...
Nope. Oh, I'm sorry. But what is she talking about? Everyone has been after her since 2019, and everyone has a crush on her. Everyone thinks she's cute in her own mind, but I've seen no evidence of any of this.
Right.
Like, ever.
I think she is of the opinion that, like, if somebody's mean to her, she still has that, like, elementary understanding of, oh, somebody's being mean to me, that means they must like me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
like,
you've got a fat crush on her is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, look, we're doing this, and I even brought you into it to help me woo this woman because clearly she doesn't like white men that she keeps emasculating. She a Queen of Spade, girl. Girl,
That's
I know you're a
right.
Queen of Spade, girl. What you waiting on? Come rap for me.
Oh God.
Basically, that's what I did. Then I moved on. You came in a bunch of accounts. Ani came. Agaya. I don't...
And again, what is the proof of any of these people coming in? Because, I mean, there are confirmed Queen of Spade alts that she's used. And as soon as they get called out, they just disappear. Or when her internet gets cut off. Because, again, she has the skills, but not the skills to pay the bills. And the internet gets shut down. All of a sudden, all of those other accounts that were super pro Queen of Spade just happen to go offline as well. That's a weird coincidence, don't you think?
Yeah, and I think also when she makes like entire community posts about how she's not somebody, it just confirms that she is that person.
Yeah, yeah, like that whole thou protest too much or some shit like that. Exactly.
Yeah.
She just goes on and on. There was one screenshot that I couldn't even put in because it was so long. How do you have time to type all that?
I think it is text to speech.
I don't know. I mean, it might be, but still, like, how do you have time to do all that shit? Then you're going to tell me that your kid can't read.
Right. Also, I like that she types like a boomer and she like never uses a comma. It's always ellipses.
Or just no punctuation at all.
Yeah.
And that's when you know she's really on one.
Mm-hmm. It's the meth fingers. She's just typing so fast.
Methy Beth fingers? That's...
Yep.
All right, I'll let it slide.
Obsessed with 2019 that's upset and all her men have a crush on me. That girl. She's been coming at me for days. I don't know what she has to say. You're like 50 years old and an alcoholic. Can you not go get some help and get off my page, please? See, I can be a bitch about that shit too. But I've actually am a recovered addict, so hey, apparently that gives me some kind of pass according to the rules. So I don't know.
Those teeth say otherwise.
Boom, another bully comment. But again, I will let that slide because I cannot argue with the bronzer on the tooth. I cannot argue with that.
What you're talking about, what you need to address. I've never been attacking you. You've always been the one attacking me. You've always been the one attacking everyone, actually, now that I think about it.
Completely not really responded and stayed out of stuff. I did a live stream the other day.
Sweetie, you did 2 live streams in a video about my one video in which...
Okay, she moved on, but you know exactly how many videos she did.
Right.
That don't sound like moving on. You know what that sounds like another fucking lie. You moved on, but you know exactly, and you posted at 7:13 p.m. talking shit about me.
Listen, Queen hasn't lied since she was 11 years old.
She used to be really honest. She just needs to figure it out and get back to it.
Right.
That's all.
She's working on not lying so much.
She's working on not lying so much. She'll stop smoking once you get out there, and you know the closeness.
Yeah, I got to trot my ass over there.
I wasn't even cruel to you. Just see the videos people make on me. You've got nothing. Just wait.
Maybe I did 1 community post, 2 maybe. I don't know, maybe 2.
I don't look at your community posts because I'm not the one following you around. You and your friends are the one following me and Nicole around. Remember?
Anyways, I have tried to ignore this dumb shit. So I'm going to address quick.
I don't understand. No, you haven't. You have not tried to ignore anything ever in your entire life. People say I'm bad at it. You're 10 times worse. Please.
Queen of Spade, Queen of Crazy, Beth, whatever you want to go by.
Please don't call me by a first name. I have not given you permission.
And just so you know, Nuggies, she's only 43 seconds into this 10-minute video, or the 10-minute clip of the video. I guess Clobber said there was like a longer live stream. She took 10 minutes to make herself a victim. But she's been going for 8 minutes, and she hasn't even got, like, I don't even think she's got a full sentence out yet on the video itself.
Oh my god.
And she just keeps pausing. Like, maybe if you let her finish a sentence, she'll like actually, refute what you're saying. And make it unnecessary, but she's moved on. She's moved on and doesn't even care, guys. She doesn't even care. This is all fun and games to her.
Yeah, she can't even pay attention to what the full sentence is because she takes so long in between like every breath that Dina takes.
I mean, well, did you hear her freestyle? Right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Off the top of her head, thinking is not her strong point. That is not her. That's not what she does.
You're right.
Straight up from the streets.
I wouldn't call you by your first name if it wasn't in your channel name. I'd call you by what you go by. What are you addressing me for? I asked you to remove yourself from the drama for your own well-being after being in a vulnerable position, apparently, with Harold. This is the worst environment you can put yourself. I would know, Dina. I had just gotten sexually assaulted myself a month before, 2 months before.
Okay, and I'm only doing this because this was sent to me earlier, but she's calling it a sexual assault, and the story has become this person was barricading her in and not letting her leave the elevator. But this was recorded like right after it happened, and it's only a few second clip. But I mean, let me know let me turn it up. Let me know what this sounds like to you.
Okay.
By a man coming off my elevator, he grabbed my ass and then was.
Yeah, she was coming off the elevator, and the man grabbed her ass.
By a man coming off my elevator, he grabbed my ass and then was.
That's not barricading someone in and not letting them leave and assaulting them and the police showing up and becoming this whole big thing.
Right.
Like, again, that sounds to me, I'm not Maury. I don't have all the answers. But if Maury was here, he would open up his envelope and he would say that was a lie, just based off of that, right?
I will say that Queen looks more like a Steve Wilkos kind of gal.
I love that your response to what I said was just to say, listen, not Murray. She's watching Steve Wilkos. That was your response. That was what you brought. This is why I had to have you back for another episode, because
good point, Evil Little McNuggets.
Yeah, you're right. She's totally Steve Wilkos. Excuse me. But we're gonna go 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna wrap up this episode, and we'll plan the next one.
Okay, cool.
Oh, guys, also shit, I forgot to mention. I'm doing a $50 coloring there is in the description. There are some coloring book pages that I had created by an artist, and there's a clobbering time in a Fantastic Four Spider-Man suit with a paper bag on his head. There's an RSN. There's a Queen of Spade, and there's a suit yourself. Best coloring, whatever you do to it. You don't have to just color. Like, be creative with it. But the best one, the next episode of Spade in the Shade, $50 Cash App, Uber Eats, or Amazon gift card. So make sure you check those out. I'll show them after we announce our wall of shame in 5 minutes here.
For joining that community. And now that I don't want to be with the fucking dude anymore, I apparently lied about my assaults. Funny, because as soon as you left, Harold was as innocent, wasn't he? And if you think that those friends of yours that you got over there aren't messing around with him, you're dumb. Why do you think I've cut ties with every single person that even talks to that person? And then he sends people to like come and try to fuck with me and shit. It's weird. Okay? It's weird. Get away. It is not a good environment for you if you're in a vulnerable position. It is not a good environment for you if you've been abused. It is not a good place for you to be. For you. I'm not doing this for me. I'm not doing this for Nicole. I've always been worried about you being around there as a vulnerable person. Always. That's always been my thing. And then I just didn't understand why you and RSN were attacking me if you weren't jealous. You thought I was dating Harold, and it was just all very weird.
Who is jealous of her?
That's a great question.
Like, that's always her response. They're jealous of me. Or you're either jealous or you're haters. Anyone who questions her, anyone who has a problem with her is either jealous or a hater, or it's someone else that she has a problem with using a sock account. But it's never legitimate.
Right. That's like the classic any influencer that's ever been canceled response to like legitimate criticism is, well, you're just a hater. You're just jealous of me.
Yeah, you're just jealous. You're just a hater. But like, who's jealous of this McDonald's washout who sits at home all day posting as long as the internet's been paid up, just going on and ranting? Who's jealous? Who is looking at this person going, oh my God, like that's the life I will. Maybe someone in prison. Maybe someone in prison who had like all their rights to, or like people in North Korea. Maybe people in North Korea and people in prison would probably look at Queen of Spades and go like, yeah, I mean, it could be, I guess it could be worse. I could be here where I am, or I could be ranting into nothingness and looking like an idiot all the. I don't know. That's tough.
Right.
That's
you
tough.
know who I do think might be a little bit jealous?
Who's that?
I do think that the 2 remaining chickens in Lauren's trailer might be a little bit jealous.
The 2 chickens, yeah. Well, yeah. I held my finger up to Queen of Spade. Do you know what she did?
What'd she do?
She farted for free.
I really don't know why you are so obsessed with contacting me or talking about.
I'm not obsessed with contacting you or talking about you, but I can't sit here and watch this community continuously use vulnerable people with mental health issues to attack people, get their drama views, get their fix, because they're all sick in the head. They're all real sick. Like, really sick. I don't think people actually realize how sick.
I mean, if that's not the fucking pot calling the kettle black or whatever that fucking saying is she calling someone sick in the? Is she calling someone sick in the head? Is she saying that someone else is obsessed?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to know what's sick? I'll show you fucking sick. This.
Oh no.
This right here. This is not a healthy mind that can do this.
I heard she mad rich. I heard she dead broke. I heard she sniffing coke.
Shut up, bitch.
Okay, like nothing about that. Nothing about that is like, oh, you know what? My daughter gets home in an hour. I could either vacuum the floor, or I could take off my purple sweats, keep on these possibly allegedly filthy underwear, and just work my ass at the camera until I get it perfect. Because I mean, let's be honest, that is
right.
Perfect. And then I'm gonna to YouTube.
Do you know what it is?
What is it?
It's the tooth calling the skid mark brown.
Oh. I mean, Nuggies, there is a wall of shame. Is that what you're aiming at here? Is that what
you want?
Bit. You want that kind of negative attention in your life? You might as well just be another RSN simp.
I think that's been established already.
You're bringing me to your fuck shit or whatever. I really don't know.
Sweetie, you try to get into my fuck shit. Your ex-boyfriend was friends with RSN. Not me. I wasn't friends with your ex-boyfriend. He was friends with RSN. I didn't know the dude. They got into an argument. He did a live stream. All right, whenever anyone gets into a fight with the guy, guess who they come to? This girl. So he wanted to talk to me. He bugged me to go on stream. You guys all seem to miss all the streams where he was like, Queen, come up here. Queen, come up here. And I said no. Right? Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I was dating him because I was on a live stream, and then I got CJ in my email. What, you think you're gonna go off and date some guy, and then you guys are gonna take me down? And I didn't even know he would notice because the guy had like 500 subs. I was like, "What you worried about some guy with 500 subs for?" Weird.
Why does she always sound sick?
So, like,
look at her. I don't really have an answer.
Yeah,
I mean, one of her raps, she brags about like getting food for her family to eat. So scurvy? I don't really know.
She brags about it?
She brags about it. I don't think she has a walk either, so we know she's not a gangster.
Damn, so there's no pot pies being made in there, huh?
No pot pies, no craft dinner.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but look at her. Again.
Maybe she just gets them nachos every night.
Canadian nachos.
Yeah.
you came here to attack me. That was your goal. But I'm not playing. So then he started to attack Bridget, and he started to attack Nicole, and he started to attack any other girl that he thought he was interested in, or Nicole said she was interested in him. So now she's your main target, right? It's weird.
Other than a year ago, last summer, haven't mentioned you.
Sweetheart, you and all your friends are on Twitter every day fucking memeing me with the dude. What are you talking about? Why do we keep lying? Just because it doesn't happen on YouTube? You think that no one sees it? Okay.
I have made videos about you.
That's a lie. You have made videos about me. You mention me a lot in your videos. So do your little friends in your live stream.
But if you don't watch her videos and you don't look at her community posts, how are you aware of any of this?
Right. She has Joe H do it all for her.
I mean, I know she follows she's not on Twitter, but she has posted shit from my Twitter on her community posts. So she follows everyone. She's very invested in what everyone's doing and what they're saying about her.
She's got like in her notes app, there's like a checklist every day of who she has to like look at on Twitter.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, she has a list of people that she's gonna get even with, and probably like she started the beginning parts of raps about each of them. Like clobbering time. That dude is slobbering slime, and she's like, "Queen, you did it again, girl. Go take yourself a meth break." And then a meth break turns into meth weekend, and before you know it, we haven't heard from her in 3 weeks. So.
Do you think that's what it is? She's been on a meth bender for the last 3 days?
No, I don't think she's been. She can't afford that. Come on, they can't even afford the internet. How's she on a meth bender?
Oh, well, she just farts in their face for free. But it's not for free. She does it for meth.
Well, I don't know. You got to start charging for the farts is what I'm thinking. Stop farting for free. There are some people who would probably pay for that.
But that's what I'm saying is that she's trading her farts for meth.
She's trading the farts for I don't know how it works in Canada. I don't know the conversion rate of farts to meth, but if that's the case, then we may not hear from her for quite a while. So
yeah.
So one more minute, and then we're gonna close up.
Okay.
I get told about it all the time. I'm the one that's been ignoring it for a year. Thanks, though.
I don't talk about you with other people or on my community.
Yes, you do. I'm gonna have to get screenshots. Am I? I don't want to. You think that they're not sending screenshots of what you're saying to them? That's cute.
Community tab. I was really happy to be rid of you, to have nothing to do.
Then maybe you shouldn't have continued to attack people for this group of people. Maybe you should have taken my advice and gotten away from them instead of getting into fights with more disabled people. Maybe.
Who is the disabled person? Is she saying she's disabled? That's the shit Muse would pull, calling herself a vulnerable adult and disabled and hashtag actually autistic. I know Queen tried to say that she was autistic all of a sudden a few weeks ago.
Oh no.
So is she saying now like, oh, so you're going to attack me and I'm a disabled person? Or is she admitting that she has like some sort of psychological issue? So technically she is like, can she work? Could you imagine her at a job?
That's, well, I mean, you know what? That's actually kind of evidence that she might be disabled, that she's just so mentally not there that she can't work.
Yeah, I mean it. Like, could you see her? Could you see her at a job?
No.
And like and they go like, "Hey, you were 5 minutes late from lunch," and she's like, "Oh, but like, so a mom with CPTSD can't spend 5 extra minutes injecting myself with, or whatever she was doing in the parking lot. And they're like, no, everyone. And she's like, oh, so, and then she would walk out or she would get fired. I cannot see her getting a job and like actually working and just being a producing member of a workforce.
Right.
Because she can't take accountability for anything. Any mistake that was made would never be her fault.
Yeah, she could fucking burn the whole building down. And she'd be like, well, it's my CPTSD. You can't.
Yeah, you shouldn't have left that lighter where I could reach it. You know.
And then I was pissed off because Janice over here was being a bitch to me that day.
And you know that she's simping for arson, and Janice is like, who is arson? You know, Janice, you fucking bitch.
Right.
But you shouldn't have taken Nicole to court. Maybe you should have pulled out of this whole thing when I told you to a year ago. I don't know, just a thought.
With you. So you can't say that you leave people alone.
You can't say you leave people alone. I do leave you people alone, but you keep doing the same fuck shit to new people. And Dina, I thought you were actually a victim of it, but I'm starting to look at you like maybe you fit in there. Maybe you're right where you belong.
Yeah, and we're gonna end it there. But again, so you don't agree with me. Now I'm thinking maybe you're not a victim at all.
Right.
Because if you were a victim, how could you attack me, an actual victim?
Yeah, she doesn't get and she doesn't understand the concept of like abuse cycle. So she can't. I genuinely think that she's been victimized before, but she can't see herself as an abuser because she's been a victim.
You really think that's what it is? So that's why she just attacks, and if you don't agree with her, then then you must be an abuser as well, because she's the ultimate victim in her own mind.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Well, you know, I told you that I did have some I did have a wall of shame, and these are people who are, you know, they're the badniks, the ones who say things that really rile Queen of Spade up, and I think those people should be recognized, and I don't think they should be applauded, and I don't think it was the right thing to do. So
they should be reprimanded.
They should be reprimanded, and I'm going to reprimand them publicly right here. And I hope that these people are embarrassed at their conduct. And I want to start with Queen of Spades' butthole. Yeah, Queen of Spades' butthole. Whoever you are, after our their Canada Day in July special where we mentioned Queen of Spades' butthole, that may or may not have been sent to arson, that may or may not have been spread far and wide, literally and figuratively. Someone went ahead and put up a Queen of Spades butthole Twitter account. And look at this. Harassed, abused, victimized, stretched, CPTSD. Now that's a bully comment.
That is
a bully comment. And they linked the Reddit. And guess where they're located?
Inside granny panties.
Inside granny panties. And do you know what that makes me think of?
What does it make you think of?
I'm going to show you what it makes me think of.
I heard she mad rich. I heard she dead broke. I heard she sniffing coke.
Right, so that's where the Queen of Spades butthole allegedly lives. But I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the pictures. So I don't know if it was spread far and wide, literally and figuratively.
Literally.
It's just alleged. So Queen of Spades butthole, you are my initial member on the wall of shame. These bullies who are out here messing with a woman who
she is a mom with CPTSD.
Yeah, so Queen of Spades butthole, congratulations.
This is the wall of shame.
You're on the wall of shame. Is there anyone else on the wall of shame? Let's see here. Oh, whoever made this is on the wall of shame. I'd like you to step forward now.
Oh no!
And I'll read it. It's Queen of Spade, and she looks like I guess kind of like Slender Man. I guess you would say, like, that's a creepy face. That is a creepy face.
Right.
Have you seen The Descent, where they have like these creatures living underground? They go cave spelunking. She looks like one of those. And it says, "Come eat this pussy like souffle. If you good, I'll call you Craig," which is RSN's name. And this is Treasure Baby, who is her husband, who may or may not have left her for a furry. I don't know if Steer made that up or not, but it says, "Wife ain't showered in weeks, hoping it rains." No, I don't believe Treasure Baby I don't think this is an actual picture from their photo album. I don't think she said, "Come eat this pussy like souffle. If you good, I'll call you Craig." I don't believe she actually said that. So whoever made this, I would like you to step forward because you are also.
This is the wall of shame.
You're on that fucking wall of shame. Okay. And then lastly, I have one more, and it's whoever posted this, and it's clown shoes, and it says, "Your shoes, madame." And you know why I have a problem with this?
Why?
The reason I have a problem with this is because these are to imply they look like Ronald McDonald shoes, and I think it might be a dig at the fact that she couldn't last more than 2 weeks at McDonald's.
Oh, okay. See, I thought they were calling her a clown.
Well, Ronald McDonald is a clown.
Yes.
McNugget.
I'm saying that it's a double entendre.
I think it might dig deeper. I think, yes, they're calling her a clown. Absolutely, they're calling her a clown. But also, it's like, hey, remember your career? Remember your high-flying career when you were going to rise to the top of McDonald's? When you were going to be a trend center within McNuggies? Well, you didn't last 2 weeks. Here's your shoes, madame. So whoever made this, again, say who you are now. Don't let everyone get punished because you, with the clown shoes, with the McDonald's dig, you are also.
This is the wall of shame.
Also on the wall of shame. And then Pussy Destroyer will be added next week. I bet Clobbering Time will end up on there because that guy, not only is he always on the wall of shame, but he's simping for RSN. And
he does stay
simping for RSN.
And I tell him over and over again, and he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it. So guys, I put the link, I pinned it in the chat. There are 4 coloring book pages. Download it, color it, like decorate it, do whatever you want to it. I'm gonna give away one $50 cash prize on our next Spade in the Shade. Send that to my email, which is on my channel. It's just westmost@gmail.com. Send it to me. And there's 4. There's Stupid Clobbering Time. There's RSN. There's Suit Yourself. It's like the circle of. I mean, if only Superman was there, it would probably be the core group that's really after Queen of Spade. And then of course there's a Queen of Spade in there. So have fun with it, guys. If you want to win some money and color the villains within the QCU, the Queen Cinematic Universe, please download those. And get started on it. What do you think of that? What do you think of that picture?
Which one?
What did you think about any of the people in the wall of shame? Would you like to admonish them for a bit before we close out?
Oh, okay. I was confused because you were talking about the coloring book pages. I think that all of you deserve to be on the wall of shame. I think you all deserve to be reprimanded. And I think you all need to go sit in timeout.
Tell them not to do stuff like that again.
Also, don't do stuff like that again.
but also kind of encourage them to do stuff like that.
Just send it to me in DMs if you do.
Yeah, guys, I don't want to see any of you making stuff like that to get into the wall of shame. That's nowhere you want to be. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this first episode of Spade in the Shade. I hope you guys do come back. I had fun. What about you, Nuggies?
I had a ton of fun. This was great.
And do you have a final thought on what we watched tonight, or does it just feel like kind of more of the same but just slightly different ingredients?
I feel like I want to, if I had to sum up how I felt in today's show, it'd be freestyle rapping.
Freestyle rapping. You know how I would sum it up?
How would you sum it up?
Grab my motherfucking ass. Grab my ass. Grab my motherfucking ass. Grab my ass. Grab my motherfucking ass.
That's why I would sum it up. If I had my elevator speech, if I was asked what I thought of tonight. So thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time. Coloring book link, it's in the description and it's also pinned in the top of the chat. Guys, join it. Like let's have fun. Let's get a lot of coloring book pages so I could put them in a future video. And please don't do anything to end up in the wall of shame. It's not a good place to be. Don't join Pussy Destroyer and Queen of Spades butthole on the wall of shame. There's even a song, like there's a little jingle, guys. You don't want to get jingled. Don't get jingled. So thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next time.
Right.
Spade in the Shade, hosted by the most worst and evil little nuggets. Spade in the Shade, Spade in the Shade. Rants, raps, and really bad takes. Spade in the Shade, RSN and names, locales. It's Spade in the Shade.
Wes did it again. Wes did it again.
Fuck you, Beth.
Fuck you, Clobber.